Before we take the presentation, we would like to give a chance to Evgeniya Shamis for a special presentation. He is a founder and CEO of project RuGenerations, Generation Theory for Russia. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to tell you about the generation. When we talk about anything about financial literacy, it's important to understand who we are dealing with. Let me first explain what I'm going to tell you about. We're talking about 10, 12-year-olds. That's when children shape certain values. Values are emerging under the influence of events which take place, and those are events of different scale. Nationwide, local events, family events. Children are raised in families and they are told what bad boys and girls do and what good girls and boys do. Children are also affected by what they see. One important thing where values come from. Values are not fully realized when they are shaped at the age of 10 or 12. We don't analyze them, whether they are good or bad, whether they are right or wrong. We just learn to live with those values, as children always do. We learn certain tricks, certain technologies, which tell us how to be successful in our environment. So those values, they become our subconscious values, and they stay with us till we reach the age of 90. We have studied what values were common for 90-year-olds. Things do not change much. Today, in the labor market, we have people of several generations. We have baby boomers. Anatoly Gavrilenko is a representative of exactly that generation. They were born between 43 and 63. The other generation is X generation. I'm referring to Russian generations. We are studying this. We have been doing this for 10 years in this project. This is a continuously developing thing. We work with the corporate world. We work with the financial sector. Our customers are many. We work with 3 of the top 4 companies. We work with the biggest banks, with pension funds. Clearly, we work with many industrial companies. So we have a lot of data to look at. We know what works, what doesn't work. Next generation is Generation X. In Russia, they were born between 64 and 84. The next is Millennium Generation, or Generation Y. That is between 85 and 2003. Now, we cannot say clearly yet because this boundary between generations becomes clear when we have the next generation reaching the age of 17 or 18, and they show their own patterns of behavior. In the US and Western Europe, they have different boundaries. They say that their millennium generation started at about 1981, which is not the case for Russia. One little thing important to be aware of. We don't have a situation when January 1, 1985 comes and the new generation begins. It all takes some years, give or take 2 or 3 years, when people have belong to a generation on either side of the borderline. There are young people who come to employment places, and they belong to those boundary groups. And many of the methods which have been used for training and retainment do not work for them. Different generations feel differently about money. Why people need money at all? If we look at baby boomers' generation, then for them, the money is an important part of life. It's a status thing. They have to show a track record. When we're talking about financial literacy, we often forget about this generation. They are people of this generation have serious financial resources in Russia, and they are potential consumers for the financial literacy programs. For Generation X, we see the following. They need the money to implement their dreams and also to provide security to their families. Generation X is willing to invest very serious money in that. In Millennium Generation, they need the money to use as many opportunities as possible and to try to do as many things as possible. There's an important story there. Millennium Generation is trying to use various opportunities in a chaotic way. They are trying to learn everything without focusing on anything, things which are obscure. Well, think, if you are a finance student, why would you want to go learn things about sports or tourism, travel industry? They would do it, and they would do it for a simple reason, which is going to impact their financial behavior. It is going to impact their relations with banks, with various financial organizations. The reason is quite simple. We think that they have been growing in a very stable, very clear time. In fact, when we ask people of this generation, they said, we just had this course in school, and then a year or two later, this course would be outdated. And these people do not know which world they're going to end up in. They do not know where they will end up. So they're trying to embrace the whole universe, and they're trying to collect the knowledge on everything. So they do the following. Many of them have been to some financial lecture. If we look at their experience, they probably have something that has to do with the money in their track record. However, they oftentimes don't realize that there's got to be more than just one class. There's another point there. It has to do with financial planning, or to be more precise, planning of life in general. They do not know in which direction they're going to develop. Moreover, they have certain goals in life, but they expect this goal to become obvious and clear to them when they grow older. They see that their goal has to be different from what was there in the past. Generation X, when I look at the panelists, I know that Ted, you are representative of Millennium Generation. I see that Natalia, you are a different generation. For X generation people, it's totally unclear how they can plan their career. If you ask me, I always know what is going to happen next. If I come to a certain position, I know what I should do to grow further. I understand that I should do this and that to grow to the next level in my career. This is not a difficult thing. This is not a challenge. We do this automatically. This is a skill which we all have in our heads. Millennium generation guys don't understand this career growth. They don't understand many different letters which they see in life, and nobody talks to them. And if no one talks to them, they don't understand how financial literacy fits into the picture. They're kind of hung in the air. It's not that they object against this financial literacy thing. They would say that they have attended a lecture and they feel great now that they know it all. A few other things we need to bear in mind today for millennium generation people. It's not clear. They don't understand this whole line of things. So we have to talk to them. We don't need to bombard them with slogans. We have to talk. We have to converse with them. When you ask a guy what they appreciate in life and in people, they say they appreciate communication with wise people. Wise people. Who are wise people to them? They are the people who have seen success, people who deserve their respect. To talk about financial literacy, they have to talk to many wise people. What this means for all of us, it means that heads of companies, CEOs and presidents and other such people, they have to do this. CEOs, presidents have to go out and talk to them, not just about financial literacy, but about life in which money plays a role, in which people have to be responsible with regard to the financial system. We have to show them the logic of these things. They have to see in which direction they would grow. Why they would need the money when they have children. It's not obvious to them. They don't see this future. And because of that, they are not building up their behavior strategy. One more point I want to make. We are talking about this millennium generation now. But the pictures that we have seen refer to the so-called Generation Z. The good news is that we won't have any issues regarding financial literacy when it comes to Generation Z. These children who are just reaching the age of 10, they are going to have it differently.
So then conscientious, very well thought over behavior, because I talk to many parents, and because this generation loves to save money and to lend as well, because they like to be lenders and like to save money. And so then the millennium generation that can do that, they don't know how to do that because they don't expect it back. And so, but they accumulate a lot of money. So then they lend money to their parents. So when parents, for example, so when so that the plastic card doesn't work, so the kid says no problem, so just takes it out and just provides this amount of money to his parent. And so then when the parents return the money, give it back to the kid, so then the kids always ask, and what about the interest? So that's what kids ask their parents, tell their parents. And so this generational values, they're stronger than us. And so why the child asks this question? Because he drives along the road, so mortgage, so whatever. So when they lend money, they expect it back with interest, and that's it.